him today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally at the top.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Now on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Thrust that arm out. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
At the 45 on his way. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
On the ground, it's Maffa. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play. And it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Van Dyke. He wants to go deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You're bringing the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll run the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, they get the running back screen. It seemed like they caught the defense off guard a little bit, David. How does that feel for you as a pass-rushing defensive end when they run that play on you in that situation?
It's so demoralizing because your eyes get big as saucers. It's like sack time, sack time. Oh, no, he just fooled me. They let me go up the field. I didn't really beat my guy that bad. Nice job of letting him come up the field, throw right behind him, and get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get out of that.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Ncaa. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Snap it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
As a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver. Still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play, and catching the ball.
Looking for space. It's Ncaa.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's grinding spool. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Back open in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Fast motion from the offense. They go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. To the air, it's Van Dyke. He's right on target. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. To the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And the returner is stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Going deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
The bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really concerned. So I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Jeez.
They'll go to the ground.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. He gets a block. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
To the ground with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Leaves it with the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gonna run it. It's White. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 19 to Penn State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed, and good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Pauly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Badgers are flying down the field. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Pauly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable and... That goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he...
Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Ain't got no fucking slider, eh? And throw the motherfucker.
They made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on the screen.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Clemson! What a catch and run for 6.
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40 now. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Good and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys who come up and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting a big sack?
It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Clemson is quick to the line.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Complete in the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. No huddle offense to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that pass is intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Wisconsin 30, Clemson 14.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy...
Intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's pretty close.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Red pass, it's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're going to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking